so tune in twice a week for the latest US sounds.
I think of myself just as me, you know. I mean, I don't have to analyze me like you guys do. It's not my job, you know. I can just be. And so I don't kind of go around thinking, good morning, ex-Beatle. Get up, ex-Beatle. You know, it doesn't. But I definitely was in the Beatles, and they were a great group. So I don't like, you know, it doesn't bug me at all. But I just get on with things. I don't go around analyzing it.
McCartney's first solo album, released in 1970, 2 weeks before the last Beatles LP, spawned the pop standard Maybe I'm Amazed. The following year, he and his wife, the American photographer Linda Eastman, recorded an album called Ram, which yielded the chart-topping hit Uncle Albert, Admiral Halsey. Encouraged by this success, McCartney formed his first post-Beatles band, Wings, and embarked on a short British university tour, during which he discovered that running his own show was nowhere near as simple as he'd imagined it would be.
I suddenly realized I'd never put a band together before, because I joined the Beatles when it was a band. John had a band going, and they asked me to join, and then I asked George to join, and then afterwards Ringo joined. So it was funny, in the middle of Wings, I suddenly thought, I can't do this. I don't know how you do this, you know. But it worked out okay.
Indeed it did. Wings hit its stride as a group in 1973 with its third LP, Band on the Run. Even without a world tour to back it up, that wouldn't come until 3 years later, this album yielded 3 top 10 hits, Hell on Wheels, Jet, and of course the chart-topping title track.
Band on the run. Band on the run. You think the people would have had enough of silly love songs?
Band on the Run wasn't Wings' last smash hit, though, not by a long shot. But apart from the 6 #1 hits he scored with Wings in the 1970s, one of the biggest thrills for McCartney during that period was being asked to write the theme song for the 1973 James Bond feature, Live and Let Die.
If you're a writer, there's always these kind of work jobs that you imagine. I mean, when John and I started off, would you believe, one of our total ambitions was to write a song for Frank Sinatra. I mean, which I don't think writers these days think of. But, you know, things were such in those days, the pinnacle of what you could do was to write for Sinatra. One of the other pinnacles of what you could do became to write a Bond song. It just became one of those things, you know, hey, it's like an Oscar or something, you know. You've been asked to write the Bond song, it's quite an honor.
Listen, I'd like to hand you over now for a few words from my friend, Mrs. and better half, Linda.
Thank you very much. This next song is about a British secret agent, and it's full of foreign intrigue. Woohoo! It's called Live and Let Die.
Well, he expects me to be up to par, really. I mean, I'm part of the group, and they're good musicians, you know, and warmth and friendship. That's why I'm there, really. I'm not there because I'm the greatest keyboard player. I'm there because we love each other. But I've got to deliver the goods. I can't just... In Wings, I was innocent, and you know, so they say I sang out of tune, big deal. Most punks do, and I love punk. I like rough. I like a rough edge. I don't like perfect and beautiful, so I fit in nicely. I'm the rough edge.
So live and let die.
Heading into the 80s, McCartney scored #1 duet hits with Stevie Wonder and Michael Jackson, and got slagged by critics for his soft pop sweetness.
You never ever worry, and you never shed a tear. I'm gonna tell him, man, Uncle John, you certainly got the music, but I got a lot more to.
But whenever he walked out on a stage, his commitment to the heart